If the long-term predictions are right and demand for meat protein keeps increasing, Australia should be well placed to take advantage of the opportunity. Growing more meat is likely to mean more grazing of the country's extensive rangelands. It's a challenge producers are already responding to, as Chris Clark discovered when he profiled two quite different grazing operations recently.
The future of Australia's cattle industry is inextricably linked to the management of the country's rangelands. And the constant challenge is how to increase productivity while maintaining the natural resource on which the industry relies.
You can work the week there, Don, and if you hold them up there, Clay, we've got a gate about 500 metres up ahead of us. We'll walk them up there, we'll hold them up until the tail catches up, then I'll get you to duck in over that gate. We'll start feeding them through. Yeah, no worries. Right up. Got that.
John Dunnicliffe's been involved in grazing all his adult life, in southern Australia and in the north. His latest venture on the edge of the Barkly Tablelands in the Northern Territory is his biggest project to date.
Well, it's a bit over 1 million hectares, 1,050,000 hectares.
Like many territory cattle growers, John Dunnicliffe relies on the live export trade into Indonesia and elsewhere. With Beetaloo Station and his other holdings, he now has significant scale to meet what he believes will be a growing appetite for protein from the developing nations of Asia.
The reason for heading north, and we've generally headed north always, is that the land has been cheaper, it's been more extensive, and it's been a move up in our scale of operation. And so that's been, for better or for worse, the driving motivation, I suppose.
Midway between Darwin and Alice Springs, John Dunnicliffe relies on the wet season to grow the grass his cattle will need.
This last season that's gone through has been a good one. It started raining in December and rained right through till the beginning of April. And that's a good season for us. The longer the season, the rain season extends, the longer the green feed extends into the winter period.
At the moment, he has more grass than cattle to eat it.
We've got about 50-odd thousand on, and we think it'll probably run, with the way we've got it watered at the moment, we can sneak up on that a bit. It'll probably run twice that eventually.
Angus White is also a grazier, and like John Dunnicliffe, he relies on what falls from the sky to grow the grass his stock need. This is semi-arid rangeland. The long-term average is 260 millimetres, about 10 inches. Angus White runs Wyndham Station, north of Wentworth in New South Wales, on the road to Broken Hill.
Wyndham Station's 12,500 hectares, 30-odd 1,000 acres. It's on the Anna Branch River. It's a very long, narrow property. It's about 25 kilometres long. At best, it might be 5 or 6 kilometres wide. It's got the Silver City Highway between Wentworth and Broken Hill running through the middle.